The lines on his neck are straight curves, long and lean, veins pulsing, leading to a swollen head, becoming bigger. What did you think was going to happen? As hands slide across asses and puff puff passes, the high from head to head. Instead of skin on skin, there are lips on pipes. Chocolate intoxication without penetration. As hands slide across asses and puff puff passes, the high from head to head. Brown skin lays as music plays, and minds sway softly, slipping into slumber so that wonders do not become blunders. As hands slide across asses and puff puff passes the high from head to head, yet the moist imagination will not be ignored. As hands slide across asses and puff puff passes the high from head to head, something new. That was lines from page 216. Mm-hmm. So tonight we are going to deal with aphrodisiacs. Does anybody know what aphrodisiacs is? I know some of y'all know. But don't act crazy. Anybody like to talk about it? No? Okay. So aphrodisiacs are any food, drink, or drug that stimulates sexual desire. And we have a list of them on page 41. And so we're going to start with some olives. And I want everybody to just take one and pass it around. And we're going to wait till everybody gets one. And then we're all going to share it together and take a moment and see how it feels, how it makes your body feel. If you feel any changes, if you feel the energy. There are cotton olive, black, and green in there, so you can take your pick. Let's wait till we all get them. So I'll read a little bit about olives. But first about aphrodisiacs. Throughout time, there have been many foods and drinks enjoyed by people to promote happy, joyful, excitable, pleasurable, and stimulating feelings. We call those foods aphrodisiacs. Whether one believes in them or not, we still attribute certain foods and drinks with the ability to make sex more pleasurable. So right now we're going to partake in some olives. And olives are packed with antioxidants and a good source of monosaturated and polysaturated fats. And those are vital for healthy hearts, blood flow, and hormone production. So sometimes it is just what it does to your body that makes it an aphrodisiac because it stimulates the blood flow, which means, it's easier for you. And then sometimes it actually stimulates the hormones that arouse you. Got a few more people to get. People trying to film and taste it.
Here, put it away. Multi-talented.
Everybody here? Okay. Everybody open your container. It's not a child safety one, so. Take a moment and see how it makes you feel. Oh, you eat it? Yeah, you can eat it. You can eat it or suck on it or put it on your tongue, whatever you want to do. Taste it. Eat both of them. However you want to do it. I'm not going to dictate your arousal. Would anybody like to share how it makes them feel? I got some hums and some hums. I got you. Yes, ma'am. Made you lick your fingers. Oh, wow. Anybody else?
I love olives.
You love olives? They make you happy?
There's something about how soft it is and the fact that it had a hole in the sun, so before you bite it, you always want to take your time.
Put your tongue in it.
You take your time and enjoy eating it rather than just popping in your mouth, chewing and swallowing. That's bullshit.
Let me take a sip of water out of it. So for this next one, you know how I am about having people close their eyes. I like people to close their eyes when they listen so that they can be totally immersed in the story and not looking at me crazy. So, if you will, please close your eyes. Relax. One evening, while vegging out on the couch with her, I noticed the beads around her waist, and she noticed me noticing them. These are my womanhood beads. I got them after I completed my initiation. You know what that means, don't you? I want to save face, and I honestly have no idea. But I say, I have a notion, but enlighten me. So she continues. Have you heard about someone being initiated into, say, the Yoruba spiritual system or priesthood? Yeah, I've heard something about that. Well, there are many forms of initiation, and most of them are similar or carry some fundamental truths. She smiles at me again and asks, you want to touch him? Not to sound naive, but is that allowed? Can I actually touch him? Yes and no. I cannot share with you the meaning of my experiences, but it's up to me who I allow to touch them, because they are sacred to me. If I feel someone is worthy, I will let them touch them. Besides, you're going to be touching my bare body soon, so I figured I should formally let you touch them. What? I'm going to be touching your bare body soon? Damn, I should have said that. Eventually, yes, I hope you will. She reaches for my hand and guides them gently across her beads, and I feel a charge. I jerk my hand back slightly, but she holds it to reassure me and places my hand back on them. Wow, that's actually nice. Of course, she says, as she bestows her smile upon me once again. So how many others have you let touch them? You can tell me the reason and why you cannot let people touch them. She replies, well, it depends on what you mean by people like you. If you mean handsome, intuitive, joyful, loving men who pique my interest, well, just you. But if you mean uninitiated people, then just you. She looks at me so honestly and peacefully that we both get lost in that space of connection for a moment before she continues. As far as people touching them, there are 4 reasons why people are not allowed to touch them. 1, to protect me from their energy and whatever they have going on spiritually. 2, to protect them from what I have going on spiritually. 3, to not leave them open to my energies or potentially cheapen the experience for them if they ever choose to go through the initiation process. And 4, to protect the energies that are on my being. Maybe one day you will be initiated to something compatible and we can share our experiences. I will be seeing her tomorrow, and I think I am more knowledgeable about the process of initiation. Before I enter the room as I walk into her house, I take off all my clothes for the same reasons that she said about the initiation. The last time I was here, there was a cloth waiting for me, but this time there is none. So here I stand, naked and erect, ready to enter her sacred space. As I enter her room, I sit on the floor next to her. She lights a candle and does a prayer. Mentally, I prepare for my spiritual reading. She speaks in a deep voice. Before we engage physically, I want to let you know that I am a conduit, a spiritual medium. I think, well, I didn't read that far ahead, but she continues with the explanation. I am not sure how much you know about this, but it basically means that I'm sensitive to energies. When you say energy, what do you mean, like demons and stuff? What are you talking about? No, not anything like that, but just the energy that is in the room, the energy that is in the universe, the energy that is all around us. She pauses her explanation. By now, my erection is gone, but as she continues to touch me, it returns quickly. She reaches out and touches my face. She smiles at me once more. She rubs her hand across her body and begins to please herself. I am not sure how to respond. Should I just watch? Should I join in? Should I touch myself? Or should I just do nothing? I choose to do nothing. It is better to err on the side of caution than to be offensive. She touches herself until she has an orgasm. Then she asks me to lay next to her. She turns to her side and we are face to face. She kisses my lips before reaching between her legs again. But this time, she presses against me and puts my legs around her body. My erection slides easily inside of her, and we start rocking in harmony. Her hands explore every inch of my body as her breaths turn into moans and her juices flow freely over my tecking. Okay. I like everybody's faces. I was like, wait, what?